And I think over there, people has to understand how should understand what they have to do over there.
Yeah, and I think the other piece of it, the common gaps. So is it a common gap or is it an uncommon gap? I mean, I think it tends to be very localized, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm in the place where I'm installing the new security update, I'm really only concerned with what I'm doing. But if I'm not looking out across the system at all of the other areas that are impacted, then, first of all, what kind of work am I creating for somebody else? What kind of capability am I removing from somebody else? And what kind of workaround are they going to have to create to get around what I'm doing that is going to create more vulnerabilities in my system? I think, a lot of times it's well-intentioned.
Correct.
But I think it's the unintended consequences of these bigger pieces that sometimes don't get appropriately incorporated. And so, we were talking earlier on today, and I said, the fact that you tell me no doesn't make my requirement go away.
Correct.
It just means I got to figure out how to do it a different way. And it might create vulnerabilities in the system because I still have to accomplish my job.
Yeah.
And so if your security makes it too hard to accomplish my job this way, if I can't do it on a work computer, I'm going to use my home computer. And if I can't use that, then I'm going to use my phone. And so what kind of risk am I bringing back to the organization when I figure out my workaround to your big solution to security at the organizational level?
If we speak about the common gaps in the internal organization, I think there are multiple. And if we take one by one, let's say asset visibility, where we have many assets like cloud resources, IoT that we have already spoken, test environments, these are untracked, to be honest.